Hello and welcome to our lesson on mindfulness-based strategic awareness training, or in short, MBSAT. My name is Macy, and in this episode, we're going to learn about what is doing and being. So doing and being is really what defines us. Yeah, it shows our bias and defines who we really are. Let's find out more. So to begin, what is doing and being? Doing is simply what you see on the surface of the water. Right? So our behavior and our emotional expression is our doing. And what pushes those behavior and emotional expression is our being. Right? Our being consists of our values, beliefs, assumptions, and worldview. So all of us have a set number of values, beliefs, assumptions, and these are really based on how our mind has been conditioned. So to find out more about how your mind has been conditioned, take a look at our video on what is the conditioned mind. So how we behave, as you can see, is based on our habitual thoughts, which manifest in our emotions and our behavior. So imagine a person with so many behavior and so many different types of emotions in a day. Who is this person then? You won't be able to find him or her, right? So we can say we have different behaviors in a day depending on the number of situations that we face. Yeah, but most of us don't face that many varying situations. So therefore, I think it's more accurate to say that we actually experience neutral feelings most of the time. Yeah, but what is a neutral feeling? Is a neutral feeling the same as an equanimous feeling? So feeling equanimous means that you're feeling very balanced and open to whatever is happening around you. So which one? Are you equanimous or are you neutral? So to find out what is a neutral feeling, whether you're feeling neutral or whether you're feeling equanimous, let me ask you one question. Whenever you're feeling neutral, are you aware that you're feeling neutral? Are you aware how many times you're feeling neutral in a day? So if you're not aware, then what you're feeling is not equanimous. Being equanimous means that you're aware of what's going on in your feelings all the time, and you choose to be accepting and to be balanced, whether there is happiness, whether there is excitement, pain, or chaos. So let's explore then, what exactly is a neutral feeling? A neutral feeling is just a feeling without awareness, and this unaware beingness is prone to react to different ups and downs in life. So we can say being neutral is only a cover or a disguise for all of our hidden feelings waiting to come out and to react to the situations around us. Now, take a look at the various thoughts and beliefs here in this slide. They reveal what we hold to be true, what we think is what we assume to be true of what is happening around us. But what exactly is truth? Truth is what you have experienced. It is as simple as that. Your experience is your truth. Some people have known those who became more ill after taking a vaccine, so they are against vaccination. Whereas some people who have suffered the disease, that the vaccination is for, and those around them have witnessed it, so they are for vaccination. Because to them, having protection, whatever the outcome, is better than none. So because we all have different experiences, we hold different truths. So the question here is, are you able to accept others' experience and their truths? Right? So in the COVID-19 pandemic, we saw that no, most of us are unable to accept others people's experience and truths. As you can see, so many arguments, and misinformation or whatever has been spread online and on social media. You can see for yourself. So because we can't accept others people's truths, we tend to force them to our beliefs. Why? Because most of the time we believe we are mostly right, if not 100% of the time, right? How do you know you're not blindly leading others to the edge of the cliff Because you believe your perception of your experience to be true and not biased. Why are we always so confident what we perceive to always be true when we react to a situation? I mean, ask yourself, every time we react to a situation, we defend the reaction and we always believe we are right and we are true. What we experience, what we react to is true. How do we know what are our hidden beliefs and assumptions and bias in order to act really in a manner that respects others? Truth. In MBSAT, we learn about our bias through the beta, which is an acronym for our body sensations, emotions, thoughts, and action impulse. The beta is our subconscious reactions. By knowing them, we can see into our beliefs and our assumptions. By looking into the window of our subconscious, we then can have a chance to learn if what we perceive in reality is true or not. I know you must be wondering why I keep saying what you perceive may not be true. After all, we live in a world that worships intellectual thoughts. Although our intellect has gotten us into trouble many times, including World War I and World War II, we still believe in what we think. As long as we think, we believe them to be true. So let me give you two real-life examples here, okay? I believe what I believe to be true, but turns out not to be. So when I was in school, I had a very good friend who's quite popular, and she spread some falsehoods about me. I don't know why she did that. I don't know what hate she has against me. Till today, I don't know. Maybe she was jealous about me for something, or maybe this is a hobby, I don't know. So some of the friends we have came to ask me about these lies. So I was very sensitive and shy then. I didn't want to talk about it. Okay, so I perceive everyone to believe these lies about me, and so I had a few miserable years in school. And then many years later, I met some friends again, and I told them about the incident because I didn't care about it anymore. So I told them about it. Right? I don't understand why is everyone so happy in school, because I wasn't. Okay, because this friend didn't just spread one or two lies about me; she spread a lot. And so these friends 20 years later, they told me, hey, they didn't know about the incident. They didn't even know about the rumors or the lies. They thought I was fine. So can you imagine? I believe what I perceive to be true when it's not exactly true. I didn't find out what I believe to be true is true or not. And so I spent 2-3 years in school miserable. And there is also a story of a lecturer who is actually my mindfulness student. So he has a student in class who seemed lazy. He did not do his work. And he asked the lecturer to explain the concept, right? So the lecturer did patiently, but then again, he asked the lecturer to explain again, and he didn't seem to want to learn. So this lecturer was really upset, right? He thinks this student is just wasting his time and effort. Okay, but thanks to mindfulness, he actually stopped and had a lengthy dialogue with this student. And through the dialogue, he found that this student really does not understand the concept of the subject. It's not that he doesn't want to do his work. Okay, so you can see we all have this same bias. What's the bias? Our bias is the belief that we are right. We believe what we think to be true. How can we stop and know what is going on inside us before we act in ways that make ourselves or other people miserable or unhappy? So there is a solution to that, and that is called the CEO of Beta practice that is taught in MBSAT. This is a short practice and can last from between 2 minutes to even 10 minutes, really up to you. The CEO of Beta is to be done a few times a day. How does this practice help? This practice helps you to learn to pause your thoughts frequently so that you can learn to become aware. Aware of what? You can learn to even become of your neutral feelings, right? And this practice done over many times a day, teach your mind to make it a habit to stop, to pause. Why is taking a pause so important? That is because we think a lot. We think too much, and we believe too much in what we think. By learning to pause, we teach the mind to create a space. Wherever we have to communicate with others, wherever there's a big meeting going on, it helps us become more accepting of others' experiences and their truths, rather than always pushing our beliefs onto others as the only truth. Okay. So I hope you found this lesson helpful, and if you want to practice and try out the CEO of Beta in your daily life, you can click on the video on the screen. So that's all from us at Mindful Breath. I hope you can subscribe to our resources and learn more about mindfulness to help you learn to live a happier and a life that is more at ease by training your mind. Thank you very much.